in my fold and sew tutorials, I always recommend that between folding on the dotted line and sewing your seam that you iron your seams down so you get a nice crisp edge. And of course, that gives you beautiful points, which I'm all about. But I was recently at a quilt guild, and the ladies there that I was doing a workshop with, they were like, oh yeah, we're not gonna fold on the dotted line and then iron it. We're just gonna send it through the sewing machine as we do. We're gonna line up the dotted line underneath the foot and make sure it goes through. And it actually worked great. So I came home and kind of messed with it. I wasn't thrilled about how some of the points were winding up, and it was just because as I was sending it through the machine, they were kind of getting off. So I started experimenting. I came up with a couple of alternatives. You can always use a seam press, kind of press those seams down, make sure they're flat, and then send it through the sewing machine. And then also there's easy press fabric treatment, and you can add that to a really cute pin. This one's from Grunge and Grace. She's often my booth buddy or neighbor or somewhere around in a quilt show that I'm at. It comes out the tip here, but you can also add more so you can refill it as you go, and she makes them all pretty. And then I do recommend between each color, taking it over to your ironing board and ironing those seams wide open so that you really do make sure you get a seam. But the real takeaway had nothing to do with ironing. If you're not part of a quilt guild, join one, because there's some really awesome quilters at these quilt guilds, and they can teach you all sorts of stuff. And if you're already part of a quilt guild, take a newbie under your wing and kind of show her some new stuff, because I'm telling you, there's so much out there to learn. I'm not sure we can all know all of it. So anyways,